you're new to Hello Alice, welcome. We are a free resource that helps small businesses launch and grow. I'm very excited to be joined today by our partners at Amazon, who will be sharing about the Black Business Accelerator program that is recently launched and our upcoming grants program that will be run in conjunction with Hello Alice, launching on July 1st. Our order of operations today will be to start with a background on the Black Business Accelerator program, and then we'll get into some details about the upcoming grants program. We'll run you through the application questions, and then we'll close with some helpful resources and then Q&A. So I would like to invite all attendees to please use the Q&A function at the bottom of your Zoom screen to send us any questions that come up for you during the course of the presentation. When we reach the Q&A section, myself and our colleagues at Amazon will respond to those questions, making sure that we answer them as they've come in. And so again, please use the Q&A box to ask any questions as they come up, and we will be answering those at the end of the call. With that, I'll turn it over to Maxine Gray, who will share with us the background of Amazon's Black Business Accelerator program. Maxine, over to you.
Thank you for that introduction, Brittany. Can everyone see me and hear me okay?
We can.
Okay, great. Well, thank you again for the introduction, Brittany. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the country or world. As Brittany shared, my name is Maxine Gray, and it's my honor to be with you this afternoon, saying hello from sunny Washington, D.C., and I'm here with you to share some exciting news about Amazon's Black Business Accelerator. Next slide, please. At Amazon, it is our mission to be Earth's most customer-centric company. And what that starts with is how people are able to find and discover everything that they want to buy online. We do this through three ways in terms of our shopping experience, focused on selection, price, and convenience. First, selection provides the variety that customers need to meet the growing and changing needs of their everyday lives. Second, we make sure that we provide prices that are lower in cost to allow customers to shop for whatever they may need at the best price possible. And third, we know that our customers lead very busy lives, and so we prioritize convenience in their shopping experience. So as you know, you can whip out your phone or your laptop anywhere, anytime, and order what you need on Amazon.com. Next slide, please. So why sell on Amazon? Why are we talking to you about this opportunity to sell on Amazon today? Well, according to our US seller data from April 1st, 2020 through March 31st, 2021, third-party seller products accounted for more than half of all items or units sold in our store. And we've seen that selling online, particularly selling on Amazon, almost instantly unlocks a powerful economic engine. On Amazon, you're almost instantly connected to hundreds of millions of customers, 200 on the consumer side and 100 million on the Amazon business side. And we see this as almost an instant opportunity to connect with your new and growing customer bases. We also saw that through key pandemic months, April 2020 through January 2021, our selling partners actually had increased sales of 55% year over year. Now that's great growth, and we want to make sure that Black businesses can participate in this success and have access to this opportunity. The data that you see on the screen is just some recent data that really demonstrates the success of sellers in our store year over year and why we're here speaking with you today. Next slide, please. So what is the Black Business Accelerator? Well, Amazon's Black Business Accelerator represents a 4-year, $150 million investment and commitment to providing a couple of things to Black-owned businesses. So financial support, strategic business guidance and mentorship, and marketing and promotion to really help our entrepreneurs succeed as sellers in Amazon store. And our vision for this program really was birthed out of, we have 14 leadership principles at Amazon, and one of them is think big. And so one of our employees, her name is Tiffany Johnson, and she, along with a couple of colleagues, came up with this really big idea to really find ways to accelerate the success of Black-owned businesses on Amazon.com. And so she wrote a document, presented it to leaders, and they bought into it and funded this idea. And our team is now created. I'm a part of this amazing new team. Um, and so we're doing this in partnership to help build the sustainable equity and growth for Black-owned businesses who are selling online. We know that we need partners to do this work. So this will take a village, right, to accelerate the success of these owners on the site. And so we know that we have to engage in strategic partnerships. And so a couple of our strategic partnerships are with a couple organizations. So the Minority Business Development Agency, as well as the U.S. Black Chambers Incorporated. And in addition to just going back on Tiffany's idea, we also partner with the Black Employee Network, which is a great group of employees, and a lot of other partners. Again, we know that this is a group effort, a team effort. It'll take a village, as I mentioned. And so we had some great partners to bring this idea to life. Next slide, please. So why now? We know that there's a disproportionate impact on Black entrepreneurs and Black people who own businesses. And so we know that there's less access to capital, right? We know that while we represent 14% of the American population from a US Census perspective, we actually only represent about 6% of the retail business owners. And so based on that gap and the resources and opportunity that we have, we wanted to do our part in helping to close that gap. And so we are focusing on individuals who are disproportionately impacted, not only on a daily basis, but also we know that through the COVID-19 pandemic that just increased the impact. And so we want to do our part to be a part of the solution in closing that economic gap. Next slide, please. So as I mentioned earlier, we have a couple of key pillars for the Black Business Accelerator. First is financial assistance. And so this is what we're here to talk about today as well. We've partnered with Hello Alice on this initiative to be able to provide grants to Black-owned businesses. So we want to provide services and grants to help jumpstart the business growth as well as customer acquisition. Business education and mentorship. So you individuals who apply to the program and are accepted will receive a minimum of 1 year of strategic advisory services to get, coaching, training, insights, et cetera, that really will help individuals maximize their product offering on Amazon.com and really take their business to the next level. Marketing and promotional support. Again, we have a website that reaches hundreds of millions of customers. And so we want to make sure that we are being intentional about the opportunities that we have to get Black-owned businesses in front of customers so that they can continue to grow their business and connect with new customer bases. So we will have a lot of opportunities throughout the life of the program to feature your products, to feature you as business owners, and just to increase your product discoverability on the site. So we have actually been piloting this program for the last few months. And so we are excited to share that we have Black business owners who have already seen success during the pilot program. And we're excited to offer it to many more businesses. So one story that we'd love to share with you is a video of one of our sellers, Toyin Kolawale. And so she's the founder of Iya Foods. And I just want you all to hear a little bit about her story and what she's seen so far in terms of success. Please play the video.
I'm Tori Kalawale, founder of Iya Foods. Growing up in Lagos, Nigeria, food, family, and entrepreneurship were always at the center of my life. So it was only natural that I start a business highlighting the diverse flavors and ingredients I grew up enjoying with my family. And I love sharing my delicious flours, baking mixes, and spices with the world. Selling on Amazon has provided Iya Foods immediate access to a huge customer base, allowing us to offer our innovative products directly to millions of potential customers. Since joining the Black Business Accelerator pilot, I've worked with my account manager to set and accomplish strategic goals for my business. I'm excited to see Iya Foods continue to grow with the knowledge and networks I'll build through this program. Thank you.
Next slide, please. So as you heard Toyin's story, as we mentioned, we have several sellers who've gone through the pilot already, and we're really excited to share that we will continue to leverage their experience that they've had and understand the needs that they're having so that we can help support even more businesses in the future. So a little bit about the Black Business Accelerator. What are these program benefits that we're talking about? So as many of you know, we did launch this program on June 15th, and we're excited to continue to add additional benefits. So starting off, once you apply and are accepted to the program, you will receive free strategic advisory services for 12 months. And what Toyin referenced was that she was able to walk hand in hand with her strategic account manager to come up with strategies to make her products more discoverable for customers, to continue to delight her current customers, but to acquire new customers. So that's a key component that we know will help drive the success of Black-owned businesses. A $500 credit, which will help assist with costs for newly launched sellers in particular. Complimentary imaging services for up to 50 products. We know that we are visual beings, and so we want to make sure that as customers engage with your products, that they are seeing the very best that your products have to offer. Access to $400 in advertising credits. Again, this is to increase the exposure of your business to future customers. Marketing and promotion opportunities, as I mentioned. This is where we are being intentional about making sure that we are identifying opportunities to feature your products in the storefronts and different ways to really highlight your products and connect you with new customers. And the reason we're here today, this opportunity to apply for $10,000 in cash grants for select sellers, which opens on Thursday, July 1st. We have partnered with Hello Alice, a wonderful organization that we really value our relationship with, that is really dedicated to helping entrepreneurs. And so we know that this partnership will help support Black-owned businesses, and we're really excited about Brittany and the team that we're working with on this. And then last but certainly not least, what I'm most excited about, access to mentorship programs. So we are working on providing some of those opportunities for you to connect with businesses who are proven, who've done some amazing things in the life of their entrepreneurship journey. And we want to make sure that you have access to that information, those resources, and those networks that will really help you grow your business. All right. So as I mentioned, we're here to talk about the $10,000 cash grants, which Brittany is going to share. So that opens on Thursday. And again, one of our pillars is that financial support. So we want to make sure that we're identifying ways that we can create access to capital for Black-owned businesses. And we're excited to partner with Hello Alice and others. And business education and mentorship, as I mentioned, we know that it takes a lot of individuals to connect businesses to the resources and networks that they need to be successful over the life of their business and their entrepreneurship journey. And so we're just excited about our current partners and also embarking on future partnerships as well. And one thing that I did want to share before I turn it over is that in order to participate in both applying for the grant as well as the Black Business Accelerator program, you have to apply. So we'll provide that information for you at the end, but we want to make sure that we let you know that there is an application process and we want everyone to apply if you're interested. But we'll talk about that a little later, and I will turn it back over to you, Brittany. Thank you. I think you're on mute, Brittany. You're on mute.
Oh, thank you. I've been seeing some great questions rolling in through the Q&A, and I'd like to encourage you to please keep those coming as I run through our application questions now. Great. So I'm going to walk us through the questions that will be asked on your Amazon Black Business Accelerator application. So first, in order to apply for this grant, you need to join Hello Alice. I would recommend that you go ahead and join Hello Alice today. Go to helloalice.com, then use the navigation at the top to go to communities, and there you'll see Amazon's Black Business Accelerator community. Go ahead and click join. Everyone who is in the community will receive an email on Thursday letting you know that the grant is open. But of course, you can also navigate to the grant by going to the community and then the applications page, which is where you'll be able to access this. we try to keep our questions as our applications as short as possible. So we'll start with, is your business Black owned 51%? That is a prerequisite for this grant. You also have to have an Amazon merchant token. And there will be a link where you can click to find that. And then you'll have to enter your Amazon merchant token number. Then we'll ask you if your business is certified by any of the following. The following certifications will be accepted for this grant. We've got the MNSDC supplier certification, the SBA's 8A business development program, the System for Awards Management, or the Supplier Gateway Enhanced Digital Certification. And in order to be eligible for the grant, you must upload your certification to your Amazon seller profile. And we'll also provide resources there to show you how to do this. Those resources are also linked in Amazon's Black Business Accelerator community today. So again, it's another prompt to go ahead and familiarize yourself with those processes so that you'll be all set and ready to apply starting on Thursday. So again, we'll ask you if you have uploaded your minority business certification to your seller profile, which is a prerequisite of the grant. And then we'll ask a couple of questions regarding if you are selected as a grant recipient, would you be comfortable participating in PR and marketing? As well as if you'll be comfortable with us following up with you to understand how you invested this grant. Now, there are no strings attached with the grant funding, as in we're not going to audit you to understand, what you assigned each dollars for, or there's not pre-assigned things that you have to spend the money on. But we will be interested in understanding how the grant did impact your business. And so if you are selected and would be comfortable with us following up, please indicate that that is the case. Question 8 is how you heard about the Black Business Accelerator Grants program. And if other, please let us know how you heard. From there, we'll start to collect your personal information. So we're interested in your first and last name, the best phone number to reach you in case we need to speak with you about your application moving forward, the email address, and this is important that it's specifically the email address that's associated with your Amazon Seller Central account. We'll use those to reconcile your information and confirm your eligibility. From there, we'll ask your gender identification, your race, your sexual orientation, and if you consider yourself to be an individual with disabilities, your military affiliation, and your age range. Please note that while we appreciate collecting this information, there's always a prefer not to say option, so you are welcome to choose that as well. The next question is on your path to business ownership. For instance, if you took over a family business or grew a hobby, purchased it, went through personal savings, or any other path to business ownership. This helps us better understand how our sellers on Amazon are both starting and developing their business. Again, we'll need your name of your business. Please make sure that this is the same business name that you use in Amazon Seller Central. So for instance, if you have a business and you have a DBA, doing business as, please make sure that you're reconciling those and using the name that appears in Amazon Seller Central. We're also interested in your company's website and social media handles. These would be used if you are successful. We'd love to help promote your business, and those sorts of information would be useful for us. Question 25 is what year your business is founded. That's a drop down, and we'll have the most recent 21 years. And then if you're founded prior to 2000, that will be an answer as well. We also ask for your 9-digit federal EIN number. Please enter that without any dashes. And so that field on the application is limited to 9 digits. So specifically those 9 of your EIN without any dashes, please. The next question is select your industry. And if you do not see your industry there, we welcome you to provide your more specific industry in question number 28. Then in question number 29, we ask you to share a brief description of your company, including the products and services you offer. Here it is, again, just a brief description, max 150 words. Introduce your business to us, and please let us know what makes you special. Next, we've got the business structure of your business. So if you're a sole proprietorship, or you've entered into a partnership, an LLC, an C Corp, an S Corp, or other. Of course, if you are other, please let us know how your business is structured. Then we go into how many full-time employees your business has. If you are a solopreneur, you would select just me. And then from there, if you've got 2 through 10, 11 through 25, 26 through 50, or greater than 51 employees. And then the next question is related to the makeup of your employee group. So what percentage of your team is from a historically underrepresented group? So we at Hello Alice like to refer to those as the new majority. So it's women, people of color, military affiliated, persons with disabilities, or members of the LGBTQ plus community. Again, this is an estimate, understanding that sometimes you don't know. So either make your best guess at what you think the representation of your team is, or simply select, I don't know. Question 34 is asking about your gross revenue for the year just gone. So what was your annual gross revenue for 2020? And then we're interested in what impact COVID-19 has had on your business. This question is a multi-select. So either your revenue decreased substantially or increased, if you had to furlough or lay off employees, if you hired new employees, reduced salary or business, made changes to your own pay, and so not able to pay yourself a livable salary, if you had to close a business office or storefront, or start a new business, or in some cases, it might be none of the above, and that is an acceptable answer as well. So select all that apply as it relates to how COVID-19 has impacted your business. Question 36 is thinking about this year. So while the last two questions were retrospective, thinking about 2020 and the impact of COVID-19, question 36 is about your expected annual gross revenue for 2021. And then question 37 will not have an impact on your grant application. I cannot stress that enough. The question is, have you ever been turned down from a business loan from a traditional bank in the last 5 years? Please answer this truthfully. Again, the answer to this question will not impact your eligibility for being considered for this grant. Question 38. What is the biggest obstacle or challenge that your business will face in 2021? So whether that's growing your business, finding a network, hiring a team, raising capital or finding a loan, marketing and building awareness, acquiring customers, finding partners, developing a product or service, access to mentorship, day-to-day operations, or customer feedback. This question is only select one. We're interested in what your biggest obstacle or challenge is. So please start reflecting on that and let us know in question 38. On question 39, we ask you to elaborate on what your biggest obstacle or challenge is in 2 sentences or less. Give us some more flavor into the type of challenges that your business will have to overcome in 2021. Question 40 is how you make a positive impact on the community through your core business. So these are your operations of your business. Do you create jobs in underserved communities, pay your employees a living wage, offer paid time off or creative employee benefits, integrate social impact as a core part of your business, utilize sustainable solutions in business operations, or support local suppliers and vendors? So this is a multi-select. Let us know all the ways that your core business supports your community. Question 41 is, in addition to your core business proposition, does your company do anything more for the community? So this is above and beyond your day-to-day operations. For instance, if you donate funds to community causes or donate goods and services, if you raise awareness for social missions, host volunteer days for your employees or community gatherings for the larger community, or other, or potentially none of the above. Then we'll go into your Amazon seller information. So while the previous questions were about your business more broadly, this is specifically related to how you use the Amazon platform to grow and promote your business and conduct business. So question 42 is, how long have you been selling on Amazon? Some businesses on Amazon have been around for over 20 years. So please select the range that fits your experience selling on Amazon. Question 43 is, which category represents the majority of products that you sell on Amazon? Now, this is a pretty extensive list. As we know, Amazon is the world's marketplace. And so select the one that fits best with the majority of your products, recognizing that some folks will sell products from across different categories. We're interested in what your primary business is on Amazon. Again, if it's other, what do you sell on Amazon? Question 45 is, how many products, also known as ASIN, that you sell on Amazon? So select the range representing the total number of products or ASIN that you have listed today. Outside of Amazon, question 46 is, outside of Amazon, where else do you conduct your business? And this is a multi-select. So if you have your own website, you sell on other e-commerce platforms like eBay, Etsy, or others. If you have a physical storefront, a home office, or do pop-up temporary venues, or potentially you're exclusively an Amazon seller, on social media, or through a warehouse or storage facility. Again, we recognize that many entrepreneurs have a bunch of different avenues to sell their goods. And so we're interested in learning all that apply as it relates to that list. Question 47 is, of your total business revenue, what percentage is generated through Amazon? So again, if you had selected, I sell exclusively on Amazon, I would expect that you would have 100% of your total business revenue through Amazon. But if you have other channels for selling your products, please select which percentage of your total business revenue is generated through Amazon. Now we are entering the narrative questions. These are the questions which have an opportunity for you to write text response to demonstrate your merit against the objectives of this grant. So each of these is max 250 words. I'll start with question 48, is, tell us more about you and your business. Why did you become a business owner? What is the origin story of your business? This will help us get to know you as a small business owner better. Question 49 is, why did you start selling on Amazon? What are your online selling goals, and how are you working towards those goals? Question 50 is, how will you use this grant to establish or accelerate your business, and how will it help you achieve your business goals in 2021 and beyond? Please be as specific as possible. Amazon is looking to fund businesses that have a clear plan for how they will invest the money to take their business to the next level. Let us know how you would apply those funds to establish or accelerate your business this year and well into the future. Question 51 is, we want to hear what makes you proud of your business. What is your biggest accomplishment to date? Take a moment to let us know what makes you smile, what makes you proud to be a small business owner selling on the Amazon platform. Question 53 is, please share a customer success story with us. Again, another time to throw the humbleness aside and let us know how you make your customers happy. The final section is compliance. So our first question is, or question 53, the first question in this section is, please declare if you and or your company have a conflict of interest. Now, conflicts of interest are not just limited to a company's employee or family member a company employee's family member being employed by Amazon or an Amazon employee being financially invested in your company. So if you don't have any sort of overlap with Amazon, please go ahead and check no. If you do have something that you think that you should declare, please check yes, and then go ahead and explain it to us in the box. And so we will take your explanation into consideration and then make a final decision on if there is in fact a conflict of interest that would exclude you. But please be as honest as possible, and we'll make those on a case-by-case basis. Question 55 is about data sharing. Your application is through Hello Alice, but in order to share your application with Amazon, we'll need you to agree to that. So you would click yes. Question 56 is agree to the official rules. Those will be linked there for your reference. And question 57 is I agree to the privacy policy. As an aside, as someone who administers a lot of these grants programs, I have had quite a few people get to the end and then have clicked no to official rules or privacy policy. I'm not sure that it's entirely intentional, because why would you do the entire application? So just a word to the wise, please be careful as you're answering these. Don't get sloppy as you get to the end, because if you do not agree to the official rules or the privacy policy, we're unable to process your application and you will be removed from future consideration. And so that concludes our presentation on the questions. There are a total of 57 questions. And so I anticipate that that would take you roughly half an hour to complete, considering that there are that range of narrative questions where we encourage you to be as thoughtful as possible and contribute up to 250 words for each of those narrative questions. So in conclusion, before we get to the Q&A session, I will put a few reminders out there. The first is that the grant program opens on July 1st at 9 a.m. and it closes on July 29th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Please make sure that you submit your application within that window. Another review of our eligibility criteria. So the business must be at least 51% Black owned. You must hold a valid minority business credential from the NMSDC, the SBA Small Business Development Program, the System for Awards Management, or Supplier Gateway. And so not only must you have the credential, you must upload your credentials to your Amazon Seller Central account. And of course, you must be registered as an Amazon professional seller in order to have that Seller Central account. And the full terms and conditions will be linked, and I encourage you to review those as you prepare to submit your application. With that, I will also review a couple of our useful resources, which will be shared after this presentation. So the first is Amazon's Black Business Accelerator community on Hello Alice. That is our community of like-minded individuals who either sell or aspire to sell products on Amazon. Here you'll find useful resources, including how to register as a minority-owned business and how to upload your certification to Amazon Seller Central, as well as upcoming resources, including 3-week learning events, what we call on Hello Alice sprints. And so we'll be working with Amazon to develop content created specifically to help vendors like yourselves succeed on Amazon. So go ahead and join the community and you'll be kept abreast of these and all other future resources and upcoming events. Also, I encourage you to visit Hello Alice's Funding Center, which will include links to all of our other upcoming grants as well. So Hello Alice loves to provide resources and funding for our small businesses. And so we're really excited to share with you not only this great grant opportunity, but others as well as they become available. Okay, and with that, I will open the floor up to your questions.
Hi everyone. I'm Chris Cordova. I'm from the Amazon Black Business Accelerator team. Sorry, I'll be reading off some questions that came in through the Q&A, and Brittany, Maxine, and I will help answer some of these questions. So to get started, the first question that came in is, will this session be available to review after today? Yes. So Brittany, I believe we're recording this session, and Brittany will post this on the community page for everyone to view later.
Yes, absolutely. We will be posting this as part of the application. We'll find it at the top of the application, as well as in the Amazon's Black Business Accelerator community. Another incentive to go ahead and join today.
So there was a question around deadlines. The question is there a deadline to apply for the program? So I think this is two parts. One, we have deadlines for the Black Business Accelerator program, and then we have deadlines for the application. So Maxine, can you talk about the program, and then we'll pass it on to Brittany to talk about the application deadlines?
Yes, well, as I shared earlier, this is a 4-year commitment and $150 million investment from Amazon to accelerate the growth of Black-owned businesses. So right now, we don't have any deadlines. The program is open. We want to encourage people to get in early. We have a lot of great resources that we want to make sure that you have access to so that we can support your success in our store.
Great. And the application for this grant itself will be open from July 1st at 9 a.m. Eastern and will conclude at 6 p.m. on July 29th.
Thank you. So next question for Maxine says, if I'm in the Hello Alice community, does that mean I am part of Amazon's Black Business Accelerator?
That is a great question. You are not automatically a part of Amazon's Black Business Accelerator program. We love the Hello Alice community, and I'm so glad you're a part of it. But to become a part of our official BBA program, you have to apply. And so please visit sell.amazon.com/BBA, and you can find all the information on how you can become a part of our program.
Okay. Next question is, do you have to be certified Black-owned through the SBA? So I can answer this one. So the SBA is one of our 4 certifications. So if you go to the Hello Alice community page, you'll see the eligibility criteria, and you'll see under resources guidelines around how you can show that you are at least 51% Black-owned. So check out those resources, and you'll see the 4 certification agencies that we are using or that you can use to show that your business is Black-owned, which leads into the next question. So someone said, I'm currently waiting on my DUNS number to arrive to me. Without this, can I apply for the grant? And also, does my storefront have to be on Amazon in order to qualify for Amazon grant? So on the first part of this question, if you can apply without the DUNS number, I believe the DUNS number is used by some of the agencies. So I would check the 4 different agencies that you can use to see what their requirements are. So just to recap, the 4 certifications are from the U.S. System for Award Management, the National Minority Supplier Development Council, the U.S. Small Business Administration, and Supplier Gateway. So I would check their requirements and see which one of those you can get with or without the DUNS certificate, the DUNS number. You don't need it specifically for the application, so you might need it just for that for the certificate. And does your store have to be on Amazon in order to qualify? You have to be registered as a professional Amazon seller. That does not mean you need to have a product on the Amazon storefront, but you do need to be registered as a professional seller. So check out the link that Maxine just mentioned, sell.amazon.com/BBA to get more information on how to get set up. So the next question, is there an opportunity for a home-based travel business to sell on Amazon? Do you want to take that, Maxine?
Sure. For us, there has to be a physical product to sell. So, for example, you may sell travel memory books or other merchandise as part of your business, but you have to have a physical product to be able to sell it on Amazon.com.
Okay. Next question. If you are not a newly launched business, will you still be eligible to get the $500 credit for operational costs? Maxine, you want to answer that?
Yep, another good question. For our program, Amazon's Black Business Accelerator, newly launched refers to being newly launched as an Amazon professional seller. So, regardless of how long your business has been in place, if you have not signed up to become a professional seller on Amazon in the last 12 months, you will qualify to be a part of the program and receive the $500 credit.
All right, so this next question, Maxine, I'll keep it to you. Is it true that Amazon can resize and use your logo and sell your products?
Another really good question. No, we do have various mechanisms and boundaries in place to prevent this. And we prohibit employees from using non-public seller-specific data to determine which private label products to launch. We are incredibly focused on preventing counterfeit from ever being listed in our store, and we have hundreds of millions of dollars invested and thousands of employees who are dedicated to preventing any type of fraud or counterfeit on our site.
Thank you, Maxine. Next question is for Brittany on Hello Alice. Someone asked, Alice collects a lot of granular business data when users sign up. How is that data used and protected?
Great question. So all of our data is never shared with anyone else outside of Hello Alice at an individual level, unless, of course, you select your share your data with Amazon as part of your grant application. Otherwise, your data is used in aggregate to help us understand what small businesses are needing and what challenges you guys are facing. And then we use that data to curate curriculum specifically to help small businesses. So for example, in this grant program, we ask what your biggest challenges that you're facing in 2021. That data will be then used to help us inform the resources that we create and share in the Amazon Black business community to make sure that they're meeting small business owners where they are. Again, your data is completely protected and will not leave Hello Alice or be shared at an individual level, only on an aggregate level for future just study and research.
Thank you, Brittany. Next question. For Maxine, says, I thought this program was for newly launched companies. Why the question about how long we are selling on Amazon?
Yeah, that's a great question. We invite business owners at various stages of their journey to join Amazon's Black Business Accelerator and apply for the grant. We ask how long you've sold for our own awareness, for Amazon's company awareness, but we invite people at all different stages of their journey.
Thank you. So next question, what if you do not sell on Amazon currently? Is that a negative? So I can take this one. If you're not selling on Amazon, we'd love to have you on Amazon. So again, I'll route you to the same link, sell.amazon.com/BBA. That there you can check out more information on how to join us, more information on the eligibility for this grant and for signing up as an Amazon professional seller. So that is a requirement for the grant. You cannot apply for the grant without being signed up for an Amazon professional seller account. And like I said earlier, you do not need to have a product listed yet, but you do need to have a professional account set up. Okay, next question. Does applying earlier in the application acceptance period affect your possibility of receiving the grant? Brittany, do you want to take that one?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Does applying earlier in the application acceptance period affect your possibility of receiving the grant?
No, we will conduct a review following the close of the application period on July 29th at 6 p.m. So any application received during the application window will have equal consideration.
Okay. And then someone asked, what's the Amazon website again to apply for this program? So Brittany, maybe you can drop it on the one of the questions, but I'll repeat it again. It's sell.amazon.com/BBA. That's for the Amazon Black Business Accelerator. And then for the Hello Alice community, which most of you are likely a part of already, you can click on hialice.co/Amazon. Okay, next question. Hello, I've been a seller through the Merch by Amazon for a year. Are Merch by Amazon sellers eligible, or must I sign up for Seller Central as well? Maxine, do you want to take that?
Sure. I'm just going to reiterate what we just shared a little earlier, and that's that you must be an Amazon professional seller. So you have to sign up for that professional seller account to be a part of that.
Okay. Checking if we have more questions. 1 second here. So there's a question around dates. When will we receive a decision on our application? Brittany, you want to repeat the dates?
Great. Yes. And so the application opens on Thursday, the 1st of July at 9 a.m. Eastern, and it will close on the 29th at 6 p.m. Eastern. From there, we will conduct our reviews, and we'll be looking forward to making a public awards announcement on August 17th.
Okay, thank you, Brittany. So next question, we plan to apply to sell on Amazon soon. Do we need to already be a seller in order to apply? I understand it takes a while to get approved. Maxine, you want to help us with this?
Yeah, that's a great question. And Chris mentioned the 4 different types of certifications that we do accept. So we encourage you to explore all of those so that you can make sure that you can at least put your best foot forward in terms of applying. You do need to be an Amazon seller to qualify for the grant. So as Chris said, you have to go ahead and create that professional seller account to be able to be eligible to go ahead and apply for the grant. So we encourage you to do it quickly, sign up as soon as possible before the grant closes. The grant application closes.
Thanks, Maxine. Brittany, can you tell us a little bit more about the resource section on this community and what we have there?
Absolutely. So within the Amazon community, which you navigate to through helloalice.com, visit communities along the top, and then select Amazon's Black Business Accelerator community. Once you're there, along the left-hand side of the navigation screen, you'll be able to select the resource pane. Here we've got information on how to become certified as a Black-owned business. And again, those 4 different certifications that will help you qualify for this grant, including one called Supplier Gateway, which could be the quickest option of those 2. So if you're still in the market for a certification, I would encourage you to look there first, because what I've heard is that it is one of the quickest options on the market. And so we've got information on how to become certified. And then once you're certified, there's also information on how to upload your credentials into your Seller Central account. Of course, those 2 things are prerequisites for those grants. And so would encourage you to go there, check it out. There's also other resources, including Amazon Seller University, which would help you through a self-guided curriculum on how to improve your listings. And we look forward to adding more resources as we go. So again, go ahead and join that community, and then you'll be alerted through the product as we upload new resources and as we develop ongoing curriculum to support our small business owners with Amazon throughout the year.
Thank you, Brittany. So there's a question around what if you don't get awarded the grant? Can you still sell on Amazon, or can you still join the Amazon Black Business Accelerator? So the answer is yes, you can still sell on Amazon. You can still join the Black Business Accelerator. The grant is just one of the many benefits that we're providing through this program. Not everyone's going to get a grant, but it is something that it is one of the benefits that you can take advantage of. Okay. Getting towards the end of my list here. Let me see what other questions we have here. So there are more questions of just clarifying, if someone signs up as an Amazon reseller today, can they still apply for this grant? And like I mentioned earlier, as long as you're signed up as an Amazon professional seller account, you are eligible to apply for the grant. So yes, you can sign up today and still be eligible for the grant. Okay, I think we've answered most of the questions coming in through here. So Brittany, can you talk a little bit more about when applicants are filling out the application, can they save and come back to the application?
Yes, you can save and come back to your application. So it will be a button at the bottom that will say save and resume later. Please use that if you're still working and editing on your application. As per the terms and conditions though, once you click submit, you cannot go back and edit it. So I would encourage you to use that functionality while you perfect your answers, or potentially work on your answers in a Word document so you can use spell check and make sure that what you're presenting is absolutely your best foot forward, and then drop it into the application and then hit submit. But like I said, once you hit submit, it's in there. So make sure that everything is spot on before you do that.
Okay, I think that's the end of our Q&A. Thank you all for your questions. Looking forward to receiving your responses on the grant applications.
All right. So before we let you all go, thank you so much again for joining us today. It was great to connect with all of you, and I hope you received some valuable information. But we want to leave you with 3 things that you can do as next steps. Okay. So again, remember that Amazon's Black Business Accelerator program is all about empowering you, the entrepreneur, your employees, and your communities. And so we're really excited about this opportunity to contribute to your success. First, as we talked about during the Q&A, you have to apply to become a part of Amazon's Black Business Accelerator. So you can actually learn more about the program announcement at www.amazon.com/BBA. And that also will send you to the link where you can apply to be a part of the program. Second, save the date. So we've got 2 days before Thursday, July 1st. You want to make sure that you don't forget about this date. So do whatever you need to do to save that date of Thursday, July 1st, so that you can be an applicant for one of the $10,000 cash grants. And again, you have to be a BBA program participant. So please prioritize going ahead and applying for the program so you don't miss the opportunity for the cash grants. And third, stay connected with us. So you're already connected with the Hello Alice community. We want to make sure that you bookmark the website, sell.amazon.com/BBA, so you can stay up to date. Don't miss a thing. Learn more about the latest news, information, and updates about our program. So if you do those 3 things, we'd love for you to do those to stay connected to us.
Thanks, Maxine, and thank you to all of you who have joined us today. As we mentioned, we will be posting the recording of this session in the Amazon community. So please join Hello Alice and the Amazon's Black Business Accelerator community to make sure that you can go back and see anything that you might have missed. And also good luck and thank you for considering applying for the Amazon's Black Business Accelerator program. With that, say goodbye and have a lovely day.